Some businesses may be bracing for a minor loss in productivity with all eyes glued to the games. Volunteers from Vancouver Island are at work right now, harder than ever, trying to make the most of these Olympics for their communities. They're aiming for first place, and we are not talking about the podium. A News reporter Shachi Curl has more on that from the 2010 Games. Shachi.
Hudson, they say you can't win gold if you don't dress for the event, and Vancouver Island communities are looking for a podium finish when it comes to economic development and tourism. There is fun even away from the games. This is the skating rink at GE Plaza in downtown Vancouver, and it's packed, just like the rest of the city during our Olympics. Just look at all these people, too many to count. That said, it is expected that over the course of the Olympics, 250,000 people who live somewhere else will be coming and spending their time and money here. And to Vancouver Island communities, it all adds up to one golden opportunity. So how do you get all the people hanging around here to spend their time and money here in the Comox Valley? Well, it all starts here in the bowels of Robson Square at a premier shellfish tasting for international media.
So now you can write a big story about Fanny Bay oysters.
The world loves oysters, and some of the best are harvested off the Mid-Island. The hope that foreign journalists will like what they slurp and send stories of their shucking, yes, that's shucking good time, to the people back home. How did they taste?
Taste is very great.
Yes.
Yeah. In Japan, many Japanese people very like to eat oyster.
Yeah.
So me too.
The idea? To leverage tourism and economic development in the Comox Valley at the Olympics. First, there were the teams that trained before the Games at Mount Washington, and now the region's presence at the Games, which also includes Comox Valley House, where kids can at least look like they're shushing down an alpine run, and where grown-ups can engage in some imaginary après-ski.
We were going with a theme that was sort of like a lodge, so when you come in, you've got the wooden arbor that comes in, and you have the fireplace.
Would-be visitors have been stampeding through.
I mean, people have been coming in even before we're open, and they've been staying even after we've been closed.
So between these three things, it gives you lots of ideas of where to go.
And all of this is a decade of hard work in the making.
Well, it's been years. It's really, we were starting to prep before the bid was announced and looking at the various ways in which we might be able to benefit. And that when the games did arrive, we were ready to get advantage and leave a legacy, really, for the community.
But will it work? Can families like the Salceros from the Philippines be enticed to come to Comox?
You know, this is a very scenic place, and we see the mountains. It's very clear.
And Comox Valley boosters are hoping that's just a taste of the post-Olympic payoffs yet to come. And Hudson, it is impossible to know what the ripple effect of all these economic investments will be. What these communities do know is that staying home while the world is here was never a possibility.
All right, Shachi Curl in Vancouver. We'll have more from Shachi on A News tomorrow. Find out which island communities are not doing their thing, promoting themselves at the Games.